Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Benjamin and you are watching Sartorial Styles. Today's video is for the beginners out there, for people who just start developing interest in elegant clothing. In the following minutes I will walk you through the process of ordering a made-to-measure suit. I will talk about fabric choices and walk you through the customization options most services offer. If you are interested in learning more about online custom suiting, I linked a video where I talk about do's and don'ts up there in the corner. But now, let's go. Every online made-to-measure service has its own process, but overall they are very similar. Mostly you have to pick a fabric first and afterwards you can choose the customizations you want. Sometimes they are free of charge, sometimes you have to pay for some of them. This also applies to fabrics. Oftentimes some more premium fabrics are more expensive than entry-level ones. So let's start with a brief overview of what you have to keep in mind when choosing a fabric. First and most important, go for natural fabrics. For a three-season suit with a neutral and classic styling, wool is your best friend. Linen or cotton for the summer, tweed and flannel for the winter. Stay away from synthetic fibers, especially polyester. It stops the airflow, you will sweat more, and it looks worse because of its shininess. Polyester fabrics or polyester blends might be cheaper, but they won't make you happy after all. Besides the fiber the fabric is made of, there are a couple of other indicators you should look at. One of them is the fabric weight. A heavier fabric is not necessarily better for the winter because how warm or cool the fabric will keep you also depends on the weave and the lining. But at least it indicates how the fabric will feel in your hand and also how it will drape on your body. Generally speaking, heavier fabrics drape better than very light ones. Speaking of lining, stay away from polyester linings as well. In addition, it might pay off to look at the manufacturer of the fabric. Vitale Barberis Canonico, Drago, E. Thomas, Cerutti, Harris Tweed, Marling & Evans, Abraham Moon, Alfred Brown. These are highly reputable mills. Chances are you are receiving a very good fabric when it's made by one of these. On the other hand, that does not mean that no-name fabrics are necessarily bad. Which color and pattern you choose is absolutely up to you. I would recommend grey or blue for your first suit, but brown, for example, is another great option to mix it up a little bit. If you want to see 5 ways to style a charcoal grey suit, take a look at the video up there in the corner. Solid colors are easier to style. Generally speaking, I would go for darker colors on a winter suit and lighter colors on a summer suit. For three-season suits, I would choose something in between. But as I said, these are very generalized statements. In the end, it matters what you like and what you feel comfortable wearing. Let's move on to the details of the made-to-measure suit. Once again, most of these things are up to your personal taste. But especially when you are just starting out with wearing suits and formal clothes, these options can be quite overwhelming. First and foremost, do you want a single-breasted jacket or a double-breasted jacket? Both are great options. From my experience, many cheap made-to-measure services have problems with double-breasted suits though. When you're ordering a more expensive suit, let's say 500 euros plus, double-breasted will work out as well. I would recommend 2 buttons on a single-breasted suit and 6 buttons on a double-breasted suit to start with. Notch lapels or peak lapels on a single-breasted one, peak lapels on a double-breasted one. I would not go too skinny and not too wide. Anything between 3 and 4 inches is fine. Flap pockets are the most versatile option for your first suit. Always go for double vents except you're ordering a tuxedo. And that's basically it. The jacket is complete. Trousers are the second necessary element of a suit. Personally, I would choose no break or a half break. A full break is a very classic option and it's absolutely okay to go for it, but it's not for me personally. I would also recommend side adjusters and suspender buttons instead of belt loops. It's more comfortable to wear and you save money because you don't have to buy a belt. In addition, it does look nicer when worn with a double-breasted jacket because the belt buckle won't bulk underneath your jacket. I am a sucker for pleats, especially for double forward-facing pleats. No pleats or reverse pleats are great options as well. Pleated trousers might be a bit more comfortable though, and it's a subtle detail that makes you stand out, because most modern suits don't have any pleats. The last option you probably have is whether the trousers should be cuffed or not. With very formal suits, I would not go for turn-ups or cuffs. On any other suit, I do like them because they add a little weight, which makes the pants drape better. Waistcoats or vests are not a must-have, but a nice addition, especially to a two-piece suit. Honestly, most of the options offered are very nice. Double-breasted or single-breasted, with lapels or without lapels. This is completely up to you. Just don't forget to loose the lowest button when wearing the vest. So, that's it. This video was a very quick beginner's guide, and it is not complete or definitive by any means. In the end, it matters what you want to wear and not what some guy on YouTube tells you. I hope I was able to help some beginners out who are overwhelmed by the options given to them. Because I've been at this point when ordering my first custom suit, and I kinda messed things up because I had no clue what all these options meant. If you don't agree with any of my tips though, please don't freak out and just tell all of us in the comments what you would do instead. Up there you can find 2 more videos from my YouTube channel, and down there you can subscribe to it. Have a nice time and see you next week. Hopefully with a new haircut.